We've stayed at 32 all-inclusive resorts, yep, from humble 70-a-night rooms to suites that cost 10 times that. We've seen it all, the perks, the pitfalls, and the pool chairs that somehow vanish before sunrise.
But this is our first ever cruise.
And naturally, we had to ask, when it comes to vacation vibes, which ones got the edge? All-inclusive resorts or cruises? Let's find out. Let's start with the most obvious thing, size. Resorts are built on land, and land has more room than a boat. Makes sense, right? But here's the twist. Not all resorts are sprawling, and not all ships are small. For example, Live Aqua Punta Cana has just 347 rooms and over 400 staff. Now, compare that to Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, a floating city with nearly 2,800 rooms and over 2,000 crew members. Of course, Allure is one of the biggest ships out there, and Live Aqua is one of the more boutique resorts we've visited. But still, if you're craving room to roam, resorts usually take the win. It's the same story when it comes to your room. Even a small resort room usually beats a cruise cabin in size, unless you're splurging for a mega suite at sea. And if you are, can we be friends? We enjoy a nice room, but size isn't everything. For some folks though, it totally is. Now, getting around the place. Even smaller resorts can be surprisingly spread out. At some, you might need a shuttle just to get to breakfast. Cruise ships, on the other hand, are masters of efficiency. Everything's packed into one sleek structure, and even on the big ships, you're usually just a short stroll from your cabin, a snack, or a show. If you'd rather not hike to the hot tub, a cruise might be your best bet. Let's talk about crowds. Some folks are shocked that cruise ships don't feel more packed. Others swear never to set foot on a mega ship again. It's all relative. For some, a crowd is a party. For others, it's a personal space nightmare. We've stood in long lines at resorts, and we've heard about them on cruises too. High season? It happens. Want to avoid the crowds? Look for smaller resorts or premium cruise lines. Many now offer upgraded access for a little extra elbow room, because tranquility often comes with a price tag. Next up, what's actually included in your stay? Resorts are pretty straightforward. Most meals, drinks, and activities are part of the deal. Just watch out for spa treatments or premium specialty restaurants. There's usually one or two that cost extra. Cruises? Well, it varies. Some, like Virgin Voyages, keep it simple. Others, you'll need a decoder ring to figure out what's included. On our Costa cruise, only 2 restaurants and the buffet were covered. The pizzeria, sushi, and even ice cream, extra. Drink packages can also get confusing. Resorts tend to include all the basics, unless you're aiming for the top shelf stuff. And Wi-Fi? Resorts usually free. Cruises often pricey. Virgin Voyages includes basic Wi-Fi though, which is a nice touch. Bottom line, if you want a true all-in-one experience, resorts have the edge, unless you're sailing with one of the more inclusive cruise lines. Food, the wild card. Sometimes it's amazing, sometimes it's not. Expect decent meals and you might be pleasantly surprised. Expect gourmet every night and you might be disappointed. 5-star food exists, but it's more common on high-end ships and luxury resorts. Worried about dress codes? Don't be. Most modern cruises are pretty chill. Leave the tux at home. Resorts are the same. Think smart casual for dinner and you're good to go. Reservations are often required at resort restaurants. Cruise ships may assign you a set dinner time or let you go with the flow depending on the line. Either way, check what's included before ordering dessert number 3. Let's not forget seasickness. Yes, ships move. And yes, sometimes people feel it. But most of the time, it's smooth sailing. Our cruise from Spain to Italy, no issues. one rocky night on a 7-day Alaska cruise, and that's it. If you're sensitive like me, pack meds or motion bands just in case. Ginger capsules, ginger gum, and proper nausea medication in case these don't work. But for most, it's a non-issue. Cruises can be super convenient. If you live near a port, you just drive up, board, and go. Resorts, usually in tropical destinations, which means hopping on a plane, clearing customs, and then starting your actual vacation. So, if you like the sound of skipping airport drama, cruises have the edge, at least logistically. Let's talk fun. Cruises are jam-packed with activities. Each day, a new port. On board, shows, trivia, live music, it's non-stop. Resorts, more chill. The pace is slower, you've got your pool, your beach, and a show at night, and a whole lot of lounge time in between. Some people get bored at resorts. Others find cruises a bit too structured. It really depends on your vacation style. We noticed we were more likely to join activities on the cruise. At resorts, we often go full relaxation mode. Cruises also have multiple showtimes, which is great if dinner runs late. No missing the big act. Some folks are cruise lifers, others swear by resorts. But honestly, you don't have to choose. They're different, but they complement each other. Try both, see what fits. And if you're curious to see how our first cruise went, check out the video on the left or head to the right to see our latest resort adventure. Either way, vacation well, friends!